It's finally here, folks. Anthem is out on PC if you have Origin Premier Access like I do, and I've been playing it the past day. So in this video, we're going to talk about the day one state of the game. And I'm going to give you guys my first impressions of it and let you know if it's worth adopting early or adopting at the official February 22nd launch. The first few hours of my time with Anthem were frustrating. Server issues, loading screen bugs, that kind of thing. Thankfully though, as the day went on, those issues kinda went away, and now the game is in a much better place compared to the VIP demo way back when. I'm only partially way through the story, but so far, I have to say that the characters and the way that they're animated, and the voice acting, and even the story and the lore itself, I find it as engrossing and engaging as I do the combat. I think it's in a really good place, in a much better place than Destiny 1 Year 1, in a much better place than Destiny 2 Year 1, and in a much better place than The Division Year 1, and probably The Division 2 Year 1. The motion capture on the characters is top-notch, top-grade quality, really compelling stuff. It really pulls me into the moment when you are in the city and you're talking to these characters and you're learning more about them and learning their backstory. And it has a little bit of a purpose too, because it gives you a little bit of experience towards leveling up your rank within the factions. And I'm not entirely sure what those play into in regards to the end game. I don't know anything about the end game yet. This is my day one, but now I doubt I'm going to be seeing any crazy revelations or twists and turns that are going to throw my mind for a loop when it comes to the story, but it's engaging enough, and I really like the Dominion as the enemy faction, including the big bad Dominion leader who is like a jacked up Storm Javelin on crack. Like, this guy, he is intimidating. I love his voice actor, and I think he makes a really good villain.
Then I'll show you. No.
That guy's huge.
He is fucking huge. He's like 8 foot at least.
Is no substitute for money.
Talking Master Chief level of fucking height right
The
here.
relics, not for sale.
See, progress. You do have it. Now name your price, and we all walk away with something.
Relics are dangerous.
Only if you're careless. Do I look careless?
As far as the gameplay goes, it's slightly better than it was in the VIP demo. It's just as great as it's always been. I love it a lot. I love the combo system. Out of the big three, this, The Division, and Destiny, I would say Anthem has the most compelling gameplay. Now, you can fight me on that, but I just love the scale of everything. It's just that much bigger. There's more enemies. The areas themselves are bigger. I don't quite know if it has as much role-playing depth as The Division, but it certainly has more than Destiny. But as with almost all of the live service looter shooters that we've gotten so far in the industry, this is the baseline. This is the strong foundation that we're getting to the game. It's not really a full game, at least not yet. They're working on it, and there still needs to be more polish done. The loading times right now are absolutely insane. In fact, I had to uninstall the game off of my hard drive and install it onto my solid state drive just to get respectable load times. And because when I was playing, there would be these instances where I would load into a match with other people, but by the time I load in, which would take about a minute, a full minute, I would be halfway behind. The other group would be literally halfway through the mission, bunch of enemies already killed, and I would have to sit through another loading screen as I ported to them. And it's bad because there's so many loading screens in this game. There's a load when you die and have to respawn. There's a load when you need to look at your inventory in the town. It's really bad. And even having it on my solid state drive, it's still not up to the level that Destiny was on my regular hard drive, and that says a lot, and that's something that I really hope that they hone in and tune up as fast as possible. That should be their #1 priority, because that's going to turn off a lot of people. Aside from that, the only other real issues I've had are with the frame rate optimization. It's difficult hitting a solid 60, even with my settings not maxed out, even with some settings on medium, some on low. It's still a little bit difficult, but the game, it does look really beautiful and will shoot up into the 120s in some instances and then back down to 50 in others. So I feel like there needs to be a little bit of optimization. It is better, a lot better, than the VIP demo, though, so there is that. I've also had a couple of crashes, but those have been hard to reproduce, thankfully. The future for Anthem looks very optimistic, considering the first real content drop and slew of patches will be happening in March. So I'm very hopeful for this game. I especially love how the microtransactions so far can all be earned with the in-game currency. That is amazing, and I hope that they keep that up. But at the same time, the in-game currency prices need to be high enough so that they can actually make a little bit of money off the microtransactions so that they can keep their live services alive. But that said, huge potential for Anthem. I can't wait to see how it plays out. I will be back in a week for the Anthem State of the Game Week 1 video, and we'll see if it has improved any by then. Thank you very much for watching. I will have some guides for Anthem very soon. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for more, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for more Anthem and virtual reality content. Alright guys, see you next time.